Okay, Kinch, you go.
I am Rolf, the son of a shepherd.
Okay. Toph?
Oh,
Putting you on the spot.
Wait, okay, you can go last, Tove. All right, my character's name is... The name's McFree.
McFree?
Yeah,
PH?
McFree. And,
Alright.
and their
Who is
brief
McFree?
blurb is they are a door-to-door cowboy hat salesman.
Alright, I don't know if there are cowboy hats in this setting, but if
There,
there's
I
ever a need
made
for
them
one,
myself.
we'll turn to
There's
you.
not really any, you know, like, there's not really any hat out there like it. It's completely new, fresh on the market. I tell you what, it's the good shit. I tell you right there. All right.
So,
My
so
name-
wait,
My name is
So-
Michael, and I'm a loser.
so this McFree person sells one hat?
Wait, what? They sell
what-
what?
I'm gathering from your phrasing of that is that you sell one hat to many people.
Yeah, because
All right,
nobody wants it.
Okay. Maybe stop trying to sell used hats. Alright, Toph. You're on the spot. If you
Okay,
don't want to or can't come up with something, I can just assign you a name and description.
Okay, I got it. His name is Possum Hands Frank, and he's a rogue who's lived underneath the ground for 5 years.
Nice.
God.
Okay, so we have a farmhand, a hat salesman with one hat, and a mole person. Essentially, is what's going on here.
Oh,
Okay,
Sounds
So-
great.
this ragtag group of people who you wouldn't expect to know each other, but have found a strange amount of camaraderie, are gathered in a tavern in the town of Dilbert's Gate. And you're in a tavern in Dilbert's Gate.
Dilbert's Gate.
Yes. In the tavern with you is absolutely nobody, with the exception of a female elf bartender. What do you do?
Try it again.
All
Try
right,
to get
all right.
another
Listen,
word.
listen here. All right. McFree knows what to do. All right. I stand up from my chair. I tip my hat to my fellow compadres, and I walk up. To the lovely lady at the counter, and I say, Miss, excuse me. I just wanted to let you know that, like, your hair is lovely.
Can I
do
intercede?
say, no, you cannot. And then I tell her, I look into her eyes and I tell her, but you're missing something, lady. You're missing
I
a
walk up.
hat.
You don't want to. You're not interested in him. I have a 50-pound pig.
I turn to Ralph and I tell Ralph, you do this every time, Ralph. Why? I'm just trying to sell this lovely lady a hat, and you do this to me again, Ralph.
Right, both of you roll for salesmanship.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Both of you roll for salesmanship. 1d6.
1d6?
Salesmanship?
Salesmanship.
I think we need to use a dice roller because you're not going to believe that I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, so Rolf, the son of a shepherd, happens to be severely good at selling people pigs instead of hats. So
I thought we were trying to flirt.
No, we're selling, Kinch.
no,
We're
you,
selling.
you just sold McFree a pig.
McFree, I wasn't buying a hat. The lady's buying a hat. I mean a
She said
pig.
she's buying a hat.
Who's buying the pig?
I was trying to flirt with her.
Also, I just want to interject. I have 18 one-sided, six-sided dice. All right, continue.
Noted.
Okay. So the woman behind the counter, inadequate pawning of items upon each other and herself, And she says to Mad Steed.
What's that? I
Mad
ask.
Steed.
The Nat, could you repeat that again, please, my lady?
7 years ago, a curse was placed upon this town that every year on this night it would be attacked by a wild, crazy lightning horse. It's a bad thing, and so there's no one here.
All right, I want to interject real quick. DM, a little tip for you, little buddy. To make this lady more believable, you gotta give her a little interesting, a little voice specific to her. You know what I'm saying?
This is what she sounds like.
Well, she sounds ugly.
She is. I just said she was a good-looking elf.
How could you do this to me? All right, continue.
I think we should be getting out of town.
Can I roll for perception? Check. I'm completely drunk. I can't see where I'm going.
All right. Oh man. Possum Hands. Please roll for intoxication.
Crap, I don't.
Roll a d6.
5.
Okay, so you are intoxicated, but not nearly as much as you wish you were.
Okay, great.
That said, you are able to find your way around, and
Okay,
I
sweet.
believe that Rolf made the suggestion to get out of town, correct?
Yeah, like that sounds like this is not the place to be.
Nice voice.
So, what do you do in order to assist yourself with the getting out of the town? Namely, ambulating. Would be a good idea.
McFree is silently sobbing in a corner about his not sold hat.
All right. It's not going to help you get out of this town, but how about you roll for sadness? Just roll for sadness.
Sadness?
Yeah, we're going to see how sad you are.
100% sadness.
4.
All right, so you're pretty broken up about your lack of hat selling ability, but you're not so broken up about it that you are like amazing world champion broken up. That said, Rolf, please help your compatriots with leaving. We can proceed.
Tove, what was your character's name?
Possum Hands Frank.
Possum Hands. Could you maybe dig us an escape tunnel?
Well.
Come on, Frank.
I pick myself up off the floor and I walk over to Possum Hands and I pat him on the back and I look down and I look at Possum, I look him in the eyes and I hold his face and I tell him, Possum, I've never believed in you more than I believe in you right now, Possum. You can do this. And I let go of him. And I flex in front of him.
All right.
I look at you straight in the eye and ask, do you know why they call me Possum Hands?
Why do they call you Possum Hands?
I lift up my hands and show you that they're in fact 2 entire dead opossums taped to my wrist.
McFree tips his hat so he can't see the Possum Hands and he walks away. He walks outside the building.
I also walk out.
All right. As
This is
the two of
going
you,
great.
this is going amazingly. So as the two of you walk outside the tavern, you realize that in the streets there's also no one else around, and a fair part of the reason for that may be because it is so darn dark outside, despite being 3 p.m. in the afternoon of the morning. So you're very confused by that. Look, man, that joke was made long before you came along. Man, you got some work to do before you can have good shoes. You're good at sheep and pigs. Please keep this in mind. So,
Okay.
for that matter, out of nowhere, a bolt of lightning strikes the ground in front of you, in front of the tavern, and from it emerges the mad steed.
I attempt to calm the steed.
I step in front of Ralph and I say, I stand up and I got my hands at my sides and I tell that horse, I tell him, Steed, and I whip out my pistol and I do some spins, you know, and I'll roll for a spin. 1! I rolled a 1.
You roll what I tell you to.
I drop my gun. I drop it on my head.
All right, before we go there, roll to see if you have a gun.
No, what? I have a gun. I'm free.
Roll to see if you have a gun.
You're a hat salesman.
Ah, shit, I rolled a 1 twice in a row.
All right. So you, in fact, do not have
I have a
real
wooden gun.
Instead, you are pointing your hand at the mad steed in the shape of a finger gun, and while trying to spin it, you realize that your hand doesn't spin that way, and your hand falls on the ground.
What? It doesn't fall off. It doesn't work like that.
Can I attempt to calm the beast?
Yes, please. What do you say to the beast to attempt to calm it?
Calm down.
While he's doing that, I try to pick up my hand and put it back on.
All right, you succeeded putting your hand back on. You're please roll for animal handling.
See, do I get like any sort of?
You
I'm
do
a
not
son of the shepherd.
Unfortunately, no, because what you've proven yourself to be capable of so far is selling pigs, and this horse is not a pig, unfortunately.
Right.
It may later become a pig, but for now it is not.
All right, noted. All right,
So, one die.
I rolled a 6 again. I swear.
You know what? I really am starting to not believe this.
Just go with it.
Can we use a dice roller?
Just go with it. I believe him.
Like I can get a webcam going.
Cam show of dice rolling.
I get it. Let's.
So Rolf, being so darn amazing with animals, succeeds at calming down the mad steed, and he gains the ability Animal Handler 2, which is basically anytime you're dealing with animals, you get to roll an extra die.
Do we write these things down?
Yes, so you can write them down, and I will also have them on my record so that we can.
I'm just gonna put them in the chat.
Stuff.
Does the chat have a dice roller? Does the bot have a dice roller?
Maybe.
How do you do?
I'm just gonna dude. I don't care. I don't think it matters. I'm just gonna roll like real dice. Cause so far all I've been rolling is 1s, man.
I realize that I've been in the tavern this whole time, and
All right. So as you're walking out of the tavern, you realize that Rolf has already subdued the horse, and the horse is very, very friendly toward him already. And in fact, maybe a little too friendly. Make it stop.
I try to bite the horse's leg.
Okay. Roll for biting. Just roll for biting.
1.
Did you roll?
I decided to use an online roller because I'm not at a table.
Oh, okay.
I'm starting a chat room for us.
No, it's fine. We don't need a chat room for us.
I just roll well.
We don't need a chat room.
So you are incredibly bad at biting this horse, and in fact, it may have even been an ill-advised idea in the first place. So as a result, even though Rolf had previously calmed down the mad steed, the mad steed suddenly becomes very, very, very incensed and starts to attack all of you. Roll for lightning resistance.
What the hell? What the hell, Frank?
All right.
Okay.
Roll 4.
Before I roll, I slap Frank across the face.
I roll a 5 and I say, ow.
I rolled a 1!
All right. I think I know this isn't supposed to happen within the rules of the system, but McFree has gained the extraordinary ability of being a conductor for lightning.
Right.
So if there's ever a need where you need lightning to be in you, you have a bonus die on that now. Lightning Conductor 1 is the name.
Okay.
That's pretty great.
So, also unfortunately for you guys, I rolled a 12 on that because this horse has been lightninging around for quite a while. So
Wait, did you
he's
say
got a
lightning
bonus.
conductor +1?
Lightning Conductor +1.
And what does that give me?
It gives you an extra die when
You need to
being a
conduct
conduit
lightning.
for lightning. Yep.
But that doesn't count yet. That's for next time.
Right, that's for next time. Next time that lightning-related things happen. So, basically, you all take massive shock damage and fall to the ground.
Oh.
I stand up and I look at the horse, look him right in the eyes, and then I rub my hands together.
I try to crawl away. I'm leaving.
and I run at the horse and I jump and I try to mount him.
I'm leaving.
All right, so
Flee.
Roll for boner check.
Okay, so I have two things that need to happen here. So first off, roll for escape, 1 die.
Pinch?
I got a 5.
Okay, you managed to escape the sight of the mad steed because it is currently distracted with this crazy, awful cowboy hat salesman that is just running straight at him and jumping at him. And McFree, please roll to mount the horse of lightning.
Here I go. Here I go.
I think your dice are jacked.
I think your dice are broken, dude. Okay, so the mad steed.
What are all these good
Dude,
rolls?
chill out with the rolls.
You're losing your rolls now. You should stop.
You know what the next one is going to be. So, the mad steed basically sees what you're doing as you try to jump and mount it, and it takes a big old. It just like grabs your entire midsection in its jowls because that's what it can do, and it basically waves you around like a rag doll and throws you right back in the same direction that Rolf is currently escaping in. That is a suggestion, by the way. That is a strong suggestion. So, Possum Hands, what are you doing while all of this tomfoolery is occurring with the mad steed?
I'm watching and placing bets with one of the townsfolk on who will win. I just.
All right, so there is 0 townsfolk around, but that ghost is really giving you a run for your money. Roll for gambling with spirits.
Okay.
Oh, there go all my dice.
Good.
6.
How? See, I'm getting the reason why they keep rolling 6s is because I have all the low numbers. I'm making them more powerful.
Good.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. So all of my dice are recovered. It's nice. Possum Hands has gained the ability Medium 1, which lets him communicate with spirits and also wear very averagely sized clothing. So, the spirit, then, being a very kind person, kindly suggests to you that you join your companions in getting the hell away from the mad steed because, as you've already gotten a taste of, being around the mad steed generally doesn't go too well.
All right. Before anybody else
Charge
tries to run away, I stand up and I look at the. I take out my phone and I pause my mic.
While he's doing that, I try to pull him away.
All right. He is currently incapacitated from his with the horse. So you successfully managed to pull him away and haul him away out of the town square where the tavern is.
Frank,
I bid the ghost goodbye and try to follow along with the friends.
The ghost waves farewell at you as though nothing is going on, and the three of you all escape into a nearby building that's not as nearby as it really seemed, but it's actually like several blocks away. But you are now all inside a very, very dark building that you have never been in before, and you have no idea what's even in here.
I shake off whoever's holding me, and I say, "Why'd you take me away from the horse? I was gonna ride it." And I look at my companions, and I give them a stink eye, and I say, "I'm gonna go back out for that horse."
do I care about his well-being?
Please care about his well-being. But that said,
I call him an idiot and a fool.
And okay, I stop at the door. I tip the hat past my eyes so they can't see. As you can, as the light from the door glistens on my face as one tear falls from my chin, and I quietly just walk. I just stay where I am. I don't try to move. I just kneel down a little bit and I just sob in my knees.
all right.
Yeah, we're gonna chill in here for a while.
Tonight. All right. Would anybody like to figure out where in the heck you even are?
I'll make a perception check.
All right. Roll for looking.
Looking, I love it. The tears are blurring your eyes.
That was a 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a 1.
Your eyes are full of tears.
Okay.
But I just rolled a 6.
Unfortunately, McFree tries to look around and see where in the heck he is, but his hat is still pulled over his eyes, and he doesn't seem to realize this, and thinks that the entire world has gone dark.
Do I have a match?
Roll for kindling.
Roll for kindling.
Yeah, 1 die.
I got a 2.
Okay. You have a match, but it is rather... It's like bent in 3 places and slightly damp.
Good match, buddy.
And I also check to see if I have a match on my person.
All right. Roll for wood fires.
4! Yeah!
Okay, you have a much better match on your person, and you are very capable of lighting it with your tools at hand.
I don't light it. I hold it up and I say, "Hey, Ralph, I'll give you this match on one condition."
I'm not buying your hat.
No, I know you wouldn't buy my hat. I just want you to assist me on my next hat sale.
Okay, so
Well, hold up.
response,
I want to hear my Ralph. All right, fine. I'll wait.
Okay, before response, I actually want you two to roll against each other. So, Sinku, please roll a die for persuasion, and Rolf, please roll pig salesman. You have 2 dice to roll for that. Yeah, you've previously resisted his hat offers, so that gives you a bonus in the situation.
2 dice. All right.
Yep.
I got a 7.
Nah, he beats me. I got a 4.
All right. So, Rolf, I believe you know how to respond to this. This proposition for hat sale.
Then I will keep my.
You need to light that. You need to light the match anyway. We can't see.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna eat it. Is what I'm gonna do. I don't eat it yet. I'm threatening to eat it. But before anybody can do anything, because I am such a good person on the inside, unlike my companions, I do light the match.
Okay, so the match lights up, and you find that it has a strange amount of luminance, in your current in the current building that you are in, and it lights up a fair portion of the current room, which is basically just a dark, musty place that is filled with tons and tons of bookcases.
Are there things on the bookcases?
There are books on the bookcases.
All right. Can I look at one of the books?
You may attempt to, yes.
What do I roll for that?
Roll for literacy and comprehension.
All right.
I'm gonna
There's my
roll
first
on
one.
behalf of the book.
I got my first one.
Okay, what is your first roll?
It was a 1.
Okay. Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Okay. So you pick up a book, and
I'm illiterate.
The moment that you lay eyes on the cover, that you can read it, but you realize very quickly that what you've picked up is in fact the Kama Sutra.
All right.
The one and the only. So you now have that in your inventory. Congratulations.
That's the only copy in the world?
That's the only copy in the current known world.
Right.
Yep.
Add that to my inventory.
I also tried to pick up a book.
Okay. First off, roll for having normal hands.
What? Come on!
You had a bit of hand trouble before. I'm giving you a chance to get the ones out of here. You re-rolled.
Yeah, I did. I got a 5.
Okay, you know what? I'll go with the 5. So you definitely do have hands right now, and they are functioning, and that is a very good thing. So you pick up a different book off the shelf, and this book is in fact an atlas. It has just pages and pages of just world. Yep, that's the end of that sentence. So you learn very quickly that the world you are in, which you should have known already, but for some reason didn't, is named Alderaan. Alderaan.
But before the match goes out, I want to tear just some of the less interesting pages out of the Kama Sutra and just make a small fire.
All right. I'm not going to make you roll for that because you have a list that actually makes you pretty much fine at making a fire with that. So, in the middle of the floor, which is thankfully not carpet, you make a small fire to keep at least this portion of the room lit, while a massive rainstorm starts to brew outside in coordinates with the recent arrival of the STEED, which is currently not at your door, which is okay, which is so as you finish making the fire out of the very uninteresting and boring pages which you have mentioned, a gentle creaking takes your attention, and it is situated roughly on the other side of like several rows of some bookcases in the middle of just like this open space where there are just no books whatsoever. And there is what appears to be a wooden rocking chair and quite possibly an old lady in a hood sitting on it.
All right,
just rocking away and creaking.
Before anybody approaches the lady, I wasn't paying attention. What was the book I picked up?
The book that you picked up was an atlas.
An atlas?
An atlas.
What is that?
It has world information.
Gotcha.
Keep it. It's very useful.
Okay.
According to Google, the famous Google McDurfsmith of Alderaan, an atlas is a book of maps or charts.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Frank, go speak to the lady.
Frank, go speak to the lady, Frank.
There's an old lady in a rocking chair facing away deeper into the room that you are in on the other side of some bookcases.
Come on, Frank.
Oh, all right. I walk on up to the sweet little old lady and gently place my possum-covered hand on her shoulder and ask her, "Hi, are you doing all right, my friend?"
The I
Is the
can't
lady
get
a
over the
spirit?
possum hands. So
Yes, a possum friend.
the lady is strangely undeterred by the feel of 4 distinct feet upon her shoulder. I forgot where I was going with this.
Is
She
it a spirit?
responds- No, it is unfortunately not. She responds to the possum hands Frank. Man, I don't have a voice for this. Hold on. I should have practiced, actually.
Yeah.
She says both of those things, and then she says,
Just do like this. Just go like this. My name's an old lady.
I definitely cannot do that. But all right, she says to you, "I am doing quite well, but maybe it is your health that you should be concerned about."
And then I interrupt the lady and I walk over to Frank and do I have a knife or do I got to roll for that?
You have a finger gun.
A finger gun. But I don't have no knife.
You do not have a knife. You have a
Can
finger
I
gun.
roll to rip off the possums from Frank's hand?
You may certainly attempt to.
All
yes.
right, I'm gonna roll for it.
Please roll 1 die for possum destruction and possum hand Frank.
6! Got
Roll
him!
against that for I don't even know. Just roll against that.
2.
Yeah!
Okay. So,
Hey, don't I get a
Jeez.
+1 for that?
No, you get a -1 because you're bad with your hands.
I'm
you
good
get
with my
-1 on 1 die. So, okay, so McFree is surprisingly good at hating the crap out of possums. And he gains a rank in Possum Destructor 1.
Possum Destructor 1.
It is very specific, but it has its applications in our party setup. So,
The possums were stapled to my hands. I'm now bleeding profusely.
yep, you are bleeding, and the possum is now writhing and trying to get out of McFree's hands.
All right,
And the old lady is completely just doesn't even care.
I drop the possum and I take off my cowboy vest. You know, it's brown, it's velvety, and it's got inside pockets. And I tear it up into strips, and I tape up Frank's hands. And then I look Frank in the eye and I tell him, "I apologize, Frank, but the possums were getting to you."
All right, Senku, roll 1 die for first aid.
2.
Okay, so you kind of throw your scraps of leather and whatever on Possum Hands' possumless hands, and the bleeding stops just barely, and fortunately it is not gotten bad enough to actually get any blood on the kind old lady, which is strangely not been startled yet. The possum itself scurries away and is never heard from again. There's still a possum on Frank's other hand.
There's still a possum in my other hand?
Yeah, I have 2 possums.
Can I put it in my inventory?
No, there's a possum on Frank's.
Can I try to take the possum
yours.
again?
They call me possum hands, not possum hands.
All right, I try to take the other one as well.
All right, roll 2 dice,
2 dice?
and yeah, because you got Possum Destructor 1.
Sick.
And Possum Hands Frank, please roll 1 die.
This is depressing.
Yeah, I know. He's just completely ruining your character.
I got a 4.
I got a 6.
Can I attempt to wrangle the possum before it gets away?
So McFree pulls off yet another possum, leaving Possum Hands Frank possumless completely. And as this occurs, Rolf, the son of a shepherd, decides that the best idea in the world right now, while surrounded by all of this knowledge, is to wrestle a possum on the floor. Please roll 3 dice for Animal Handler.
3?
Oh, what? He only has +1.
You have Animal Handler too. That's a
When did I
plus
get that?
2 bonus. You got that from calming down the.
He only got
STEED.
+1 from that.
Did I start with +1?
You got 1 for Pig Salesman.
Oh.
I looped it into Animal Handler to be a little more general.
All right.
Okay, so do I have +2 handling or +1 handling?
+2, but no pig salesmanship.
Roll 3 dice.
Okay. That's 5, a 4, and a 6. That's
Oop, Toby's gone.
15.
There he is. He's biting.
Okay. The possum is now completely within Rolf's control.
I put it in my inventory.
You gain 1 live possum.
He just stuffs him in his back pocket.
So the old lady pretends that nothing just happened because it completely doesn't matter to her. You and your possum wrangling antics. And she continues to you.
Well, Sonny.
Well, okay, yeah. If you are an adventurer, you probably wish to slay the mad steed, do you not?
No, I wish to ride it. I look her in the eye and I tell her that.
Thing.
Same
No.
thing. It ain't the same thing. I want to ride it, not kill it.
They both use kind of the same skills.
What
So,
is in it for us?
Didn't
Okay.
come up with that. Oh god.
Is this working? Do I still have
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
blood flowing from my possumless hands, you fiend?
Well, yes. McFree only bandaged 1, but your other
I
hand
take
is-
I take the rest of my scraps and I tie them around the other hand and I'll roll for it, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna say you succeed because you already sort of succeeded. So you're not great at patching up these hands, but at least they're not bleeding anymore.
These hands.
These hands.
I decide to change my name to Possumless Frank.
Alright.
I turn to Frank again and I bow and I kiss one of his hands and I say, I'm sorry, Frank, but I had to do it.
Oh man. Okay.
Frank says, "Fuck you, McFree."
McFree sheds a single tear from his eye that he covers up with his hat.
All right. So what the old lady finally responds with is the reward for slaying or mounting whatever the mad steed is untold riches given by the king of the land himself, Arthur Demsquat.
Nice. No. Farquaad. Arthur Farquaad.
No, it's Demsquat.
You're not the DM. You're not the DM.
Yeah, jeez.
Gosh.
You
who do
missed a
think you
good
are?
joke. That's what I am.
No, Farquaad would be obvious.
Do you have anything to aid us in this quest?
I do not have any aid, but I know where you can find weapons that can disable the mad steed. They lie in the distant land of Durash.
I say to
I
myself,
have a question.
I butt in.
Well-
I don't care what Frank says, and I said far
Make
away.
Frank
I don't want to
face.
go far away, and then I turned to Frank and I said, "All right, Frank, you can go ahead."
I asked the old lady, will we even be able to reach this place before the night ends? Because doesn't the Mad Horse only come around for this one night?
I look at
Stop taking
the
apart my quest.
I look at the old lady and I say, "Old lady, you full of shit."
Stop taking apart my amazing quest that I only.
Do you want to redact that? Does the beast stay here?
No, it definitely it shows that the Mad Steed appears once a year, but it can stay for any amount of time. It is not limited to the one night. Don't know what happened with
Shut-
my accent.
It's just stuck here. All right.
I consider in my mind the number of plot holes in this entire story.
I count 7 so far.
Hey, McFreak.
Mick free.
Look at your atlas there that you misspelled. Do you see that place?
What place is it again?
Durash.
Durash. All right, I look at my atlas, and I look for Durash.
You find Durash several nautical miles to the northeast.
How many miles?
Nautical, several.
Several miles to the east.
Several.
Alright.
It's really as concrete of a number as even exists in the world of Alderaan.
I relay that information to my two companions, and then I tell them, you know what? Why are we listening to an old lady in a dark room sitting in a rocking chair? Why don't we just go and we just try our best and we see what happens?
The old lady suddenly explodes.
I jump back. I roll away as
cover.
McFree does. I roll.
Okay, roll for roll.
All right, roll for roll. Here I go.
Just McFree.
He's the only one that said it.
McFree.
I said I want to get out of the way.
And I
Okay,
I rolled
did
a
not hear
3.
you over the
Well, can we do a
tremendous
group
charisma
roll
of McFree.
to roll? You know,
Group roll?
group roll.
Yeah, actually, that sounds fair. Yeah,
Alright,
all
group
3
roll.
of you roll a die.
All
And we'll
right.
combine the total together.
I roll a 3
6.
again.
Got another 6.
I rolled a 5.
So 6, 5, 3.
Okay, all 3 of you dramatically roll away from the exploding old lady and succeed, all 3 of you, collectively in an amazing dramatic action pose, get away from the source of the explosion. However, the explosion also sets some of the nearby bookcases on fire.
I shrug and I say, "The fuck books, let's get out of here."
Agreed.
We leave.
All right.
I leave
all
with
leave.
them this time.
It is, okay, so when you all leave the building, you get outside and it is raining heavily, but fortunately you do not see the Mad Steed anywhere. You know that there are docks to the east from which you can take a boat to Durash.
I want to roll a perception check to see if I can track the horse. Or a tracking roll.
Roll for tracking. Just do it.
I rolled a 1. Somebody else roll. Somebody else, can anybody else track the horse? Ralph,
I want to
you-
track.
you
the
have
dock.
animal.
I want to
God
track. the
damn it,
docks.
Ralph.
Can,
I
can
mean-
I
Ralph.
can
Go ahead,
can I try
Frank.
can I try to change McFree's attention to trying to get to the land of Durash?
Yeah.
All right, so
Well, roll. He has to roll for that.
I got a 5.
Ah, fuck.
McFree, roll against it.
Roll against it?
Is McFree a spirit?
Just one die.
got a 6! Fuck you and your docks.
Unfortunately, I don't.
All right, listen. I get the. I consider Frank's proposition, and I turn to Frank and I say, Frank, we've known each other for a long time, and even though you turned down my hat many times, I will, because I honestly, genuinely do feel bad about removing your possums and making you possumless Frank. So on this one occasion, I will listen to you, and I will come to the docks with you and Ralph. And I tip my hat.
Can I try to find the docks?
Yes. Roll for city navigation. Just one die.
Urban navigate.
Can I assist him?
It's a 5.
Never mind.
Okay, so you get a little bit lost, and in the process get very wet from the rain. But the three of you eventually make it to the docks, and there is a small spattering of people there hiding under just makeshift shelter for protection from the rain. And there is one man who clearly looks like a seaworthy man. That might not have been the right word. Who
looks like somebody with a boat, a sailor perhaps.
He walks up to you and says, "Yes, welcome. I am a sailor. My name is Captain Brock.
Captain, fuck you.
Stovetop.
Brock Stovetop?
Brock Stovetop."
I remember that. He's going to come back later.
Of course.
You look like some ragtag people that could use passage to a distant land.
Wow, that's very specific, but yes.
I'm a fortune teller.
Can I check for any malicious intentions?
Yeah, roll for disbelief. And in fact, roll an extra die because he's a ghost.
Well, I got 2 1s, so 2.
Amazing.
Okay, you
Very gullible.
You and your unfathomable trust believe every word that this strange, transparent man has said.
Can I roll suspicion?
Yes. Roll one die for suspicion, and Possumless Frank, please roll one die to counter it because you believe the man.
Ah, shit.
I got 2.
I got a 3!
Okay, so McFree is definitely suspicious of this seafaring stovetop, but despite his suspicion, he is unable to see through Brock's ruse, and that was a pun. And you all collectively believe him and are enticed by his offer of passage.
Oh, shit.
What's that place called again?
Durash.
Durash. Durosh.
Perhaps you could take us to Durash.
For a price.
How much we talking about?
How much money do we have?
I look
roll
at
for
my
money.
wallet.
Who? Me? All of us?
All three of you roll for money.
Roll for money? Shit.
Got a
Roll for
1.
money.
Got a 1.
I got a 5!
3.
Okay. 3. So
3.
1. You have a total of 9 money, and that is the actual currency money.
MUNNY?
Yep, thank you, Kingdom Hearts. So, in order to... Dang it, can I stop rolling off the table? I forgot what voice I used. The price for this venture is 6 money, and he holds up 4 fingers.
I look at him and I say...
Give him 2.
No, hold up.
He doesn't know. Give him 2.
Okay, I give him. I have all of our money because I'm the salesman and I'm also the
God.
banker, so I have all of the 9 money collectively.
I debate that.
And I punch Frank in the face for
Oh.
trying to debate me. And I got a 4.
I shed a tear.
Only roll when he says
Fuck
to.
you.
I roll a 1.
I was considering whether to say to roll for punching Frank in the face, but that's just thank you.
All right, and then I hand him. I hold up 2, and I say, "All right, here's the money."
All right.
How much do you give him? How much do you give him?
I said 2. I said I hold up. I didn't give him it. I said I hold him up. I said, "Here's your money."
Okay, you hold
All
up
of the money?
all 9 of the money.
I hold up 2. I said I hold up 2.
Okay, I did not hear you say you hold up 2. Okay,
Yeah.
you hold up 2 money, and Mr. Brock Stovetop looks at you a little bit angrily. Roll for mercantilism.
I got a fucking 2.
I think that
Great
describes your
salesman.
character perfectly.
He looks at the amounts in your hand, does some. He very obviously does some math in his head, and he looks at you straight in the eye, and says, "Double it."
And then I look him in the eye and I say, okay.
You drive a
And
hard
I-
bargain.
And I hand him 4 monies.
He reprimands you for saying monies because that is not a word, and he takes your 4 money, leaving you with 5 remaining among 3 of you. And even though it's still raining, he brings the 3 of you along through the docks and aboard his boat. It's just a little dinghy called the SS I Was Here.
Great.
And would you all like to climb aboard? Or
Sure.
Before we go, I see if there's any any garbage piles or piles of just scraps around that I could possibly loot.
there does happen to be a trash can nearby.
All right.
And you going for it?
I'm gonna roll for loot.
I try to distract the Brock Stovetop.
Oh wait, before I turn to Frank and I say, Frank, you're a possum. You know all about digging. You want to help me dig through this trash can real quick? I swear, just take a second. Just assist me on this, and I'll buy you dinner when we get back.
He said, "Hell yeah!" As long as I get to eat some of the trash.
I ask Brock about the voyage, like what
So-
he expects, how long it's gonna take.
So does Tove get to assist me on my roll? If we're both going
Yes.
through the trash. All right.
Possumless Frank and McFree will both roll 1 die plus Possumless Frank will roll an extra die for drunk because this is totally something that drunks would do. Meanwhile, Rolf,
Yes.
the great Brock Stovetop informs you that the journey is, even though it's only several, I don't remember the unit of measurement away.
Something nautical
it will
miles.
take-
Several. It was several.
That was it. Yep.
Uh,
It will take 6 days to reach Durash.
All right. Me and I rolled a 5 for my looting,
I rolled a 5 and a 2, so 7.
so 12.
Okay, you find scraps of newspaper.
We got a 12, dude.
It's
Out of the
trash.
garbage.
There's not like somebody accidentally threw away like money.
No.
I just throw away the newspaper. I don't even deal with it.
Wait, read it.
All right, fine. Before I throw it away, I catch it in midair like a cowboy, and I read it. I read what the newspaper says.
Okay, roll 1 for literacy.
3.
Okay, the front page article you can't make out, but just below it you can see an advertisement for Steve's Perishables.
All right, I pocketed. I added to my inventory.
Great. You now have a scrap of wet newspaper with
Scrap
an
of-
advertisement for Steve's Perishables.
Newspaper. Steve's How do you spell perishable?
Perishables.
Steve's Perishables advertisement.
I almost won a spelling bee once.
Hey.
Having resolved your perilous encounter with the trash can, the three of you all get aboard the SS I Was Here, and Brock Stovetop, without wasting even a moment, detaches the ship from port because it wasn't like anchored or anything. It was attached. I don't know why.
With the rope.
Nope, not with the rope. It locked in. It was like it connects, dude.
What?
So he detaches it from port, and the ship starts rolling in the waves out to sea in a vaguely northeasterly direction.
Can I look at this sky? Is the sun out?
The sun is not out. It is still raining and cloudy.
I want to sleep for 6 days straight.
And you hear a strange whinny in the distance behind you.
Roll for hearing.
Yes, roll for hearing.
And I will assist him on hearing.
Okay.
5.
And 6. Do I get a +1 for a 6?
Yeah, actually you do. You get +1. You get 1 horse language. Horse language 1.
What do I get?
Horse language 1. You get an extra die for understanding horse language because you make out that the horse is shouting at you as you leave, saying, "I just want to be loved."
I put my foot on the side of the boat.
I grab him.
While Ralph holds me, I lean over the side of the boat and I cut my hands and I yell, "Horse! I love you. Will you wait for me?"
We have to slay it to get the money.
Sometimes companionship. Sometimes it's about the friends that you make along the way, not the destination.
You're a terrible salesman.
The horse doesn't understand English and does not respond to you.
I try to say speaking horse now.
Please do so. I didn't say to roll. I said speaking horse.
All right, I go. That's my speaking horse.
You are now a raving madman on a boat. Congratulations.
What? I can't roll for that?
No,
I'm giving you credit for having actually performed.
So yes. I can
Yes.
roll for that. Yes.
Just roll for it, yes.
6!
I don't know if I believe that.
I swear to God.
I believe it because there's no way he would get that happy if he 6. However, I don't know how he already.
Plus, I should get a. Plus, I should get a.
Is a 6
I
always
should
a
get
critical
another
success?
die. I should get another die as well, cause horse language +1. So
Wait, you mean
and a
we're
4.
rolling for looking like a madman on a boat?
listen, I'm speaking horse. That's horse language. All right. Does that mean my +1 goes to +2 now?
No, you need both 6s for it to be
Shit.
another increase.
That's impossible.
Which reminds me of another mechanic.
Nothing's impossible.
So McFree, what you can do is pocket that 6 as an experience.
I pocket that. What does that mean? I pocket that 6 as an experience.
Basically, you gain, if you roll 6, you can gain 1 experience, and what that can do is basically turn one of your rolls. You would expend the experience point and turn one of your rolls into a 6, not for the purpose of success, but for the purpose of advancement. So if you roll again a 6 and 4, you can replace the 4 with a 6 for advancement, but your total roll for that will still be 10, which means that you would get the extra point in that ability, but you would still only roll a total of 10 for that, if that makes any sense.
All right, wait. So wait, I get +1 for advancement.
You get 1 experience.
Okay.
And
When you
at
make a
any
roll?
point- when you make a roll at any point in the future, you to spend that experience to turn one of your dice into a 6 for the purposes of experience advancements.
Plus 1
Not for
point
success.
to be able to turn any roll into a 6 for the purpose of advancement, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Sick.
I think that is actually on the in the description on the site.
All right.
I don't want to try to understand McFree, so I'm gonna scavenge the ship for trash.
All right. So basically, the three of you, for the next most of a week, occupy yourselves in various ways, which will not be detailed here because,
Fuck you,
gosh,
that's
I
why.
don't want to imagine the shenanigans that could occur with three random people.
It's
at a
mostly just
Kama Sutra.
McFreed trying to sell a hat to the 3 people on the boat.
For the entire trip, I want to do squats.
I'm gonna go take a whiz, so BRB.
Okay, roll
I
for
wanna-
urination. Oh, good, he didn't hear that. Possumless Frank, what are you doing?
I am looking around the ship for tasty garbage.
Okay, there's no garbage on the ship.
I cry.
Sorry to say.
Yeah, I just wanna do squats like every day is leg day.
Roll for leg strength.
Got a 3.
Okay, you successfully do squats, but not without difficulty. So I'll wait for Cinca to get back before we continue.
So, like, how come there's not a single piece of trash, jetsam, floatsam on this damn boat?
Because Captain Brock Stovetop keeps his boat.
It's also a ghost ship.
So we're on this boat for a week and there's no trash on it. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I mean, unless you make trash, but you know that wouldn't be too exciting for you, would it?
I have nothing in my inventory to make trash out of.
I'm back.
Welcome back, McFree.
So, jeez. After a long journey of 6 days, you arrive at the shore of Durash, and the shore looks rather nice and beachy. But again, as is the running theme for this land, for some reason, there is no one around. Nobody likes this beach, apparently, but fortunately, over time, the rain has cleared up and is now a clear, sunny day in the land of Durash.
Can I search for a gift shop?
What do I even say? Roll for merchandise location.
Merchandise location.
Can
Yep.
I roll to see if there's any treasure chests on the beach or in the water?
Yeah, roll for merchandise location.
So are we
rolled a
assisting each
6.
other or are these separate?
No, you're doing separate rolls for merchandise location.
I got a 2.
I rolled a 6.
Can I roll for finding miscellaneous sea creatures?
Yes. Roll for beach life.
5.
I'm not even saying anymore. So Possumless Frank and Rolf, son of a shepherd, both at the same time happen upon the same strange rock on the beach, and lifting the rock, they find a bunch of hermit crabs with tiny necklaces that they're trying to sell each other. So yeah, you found both sea life and gifts. There you go.
I try
There's
to
your
take
reward.
some of the necklaces. Actually,
He's
before I
off
do
doing
that,
something else. He's doing
before
something
I
else.
do
He's not
that-
here. He's not here. He's not here.
what?
I
We're on the
Sure.
same beach. I can literally see you from where I'm standing, and I walk over, seeing what the hell you're doing lifting this rock, and I make a
You're-
perception check to see how expensive these necklaces look. I don't take them. I just make a perception check.
Is he here?
also I attempt to staple the hermit crabs to my hands.
So he is here, but he cannot tell him.
I
And
cannot
also,
what?
that's not the right kind of check for that anyway. You cannot make yourself perception checks. That's just weird.
Wait, what?
You
say you
said
look.
you were
and
gonna
then
make a
he tells you
perception
if you
check.
roll.
Oh, well, why can't I
Yeah,
just
you-
look? It's the same thing as saying I look.
Because he said you can't.
Why?
You can't look. You don't. You're bad at looking. Remember, you're.
Wait, what?
Oh God, there go my dice again. You still haven't unpulled the hat down from over your.
That's lame.
Well, you did it.
Oh, that was good.
Do I have to roll for stapling crabs to my hands?
You stapling crabs to your hands. How does that even work?
I think they just clasp on with a pause.
Roll to see if you have a stapler.
6.
Uh,
6. I have a stapler.
You're serious?
Yeah.
Awesomeless Frank has like the most abilities out of anybody here. So you have such a good stapler, in fact, that you now have Staple Master 1.
Oh, the
You have-
first weapon ability.
Yeah, you have 2 staplers, dual staplers.
Is there special
that-
rules for dual wielding?
Yeah, you roll a d3 for anything you do involving
There's no
hands.
such thing. There's no such thing.
Yeah, I'm really great at making this stuff up on the spot. No, there's nothing for wielding staplers. You have 2 staplers.
Stapler
So-
mastery 1. Great.
So, Mr. Brock Stovetop, Captain Brock Stovetop, excuse me, is still here with you, watching you, all 3 of you, just fart around with a rock on a beach.
I am now hermit crab.
And he says to you, I don't even remember what voice I used for if
It's fine. We don't remember either.
if you have any real purpose in this land, you would probably like to move inland.
Why do you want us to move inland, Brock Stovetop?
So that I can leave and go make more money.
But then how will we get back?
Can I see if he's lying?
Yes, roll for disbelief.
Got a 5.
All right, so he is not lying, but in the process of trying to determine whether become a little bit better at determining what intentions people have. Is not a mechanical bonus, but just a role playing bonus. You can tell intention more easily now.
All right.
But he's totally serious, and to show that he's serious, detaches the boat from the beach. Remember, it connects, and the boat. Campaign of roll for shoes.
I can.
Okay, cool.
Spectating.
Because
like,
you can spectate if you want.
I missed the first half of it. I think I'm gonna just chill and be in the voice channel while you guys are playing.
Okay.
Just make
we'll continue
snide
then.
comments on everything you do.
Don't be surprised if I write you in as a character then.
That's fine. I'll roll with it. I can roleplay.
Can I pick up the necklaces?
No, they are much too small for your meaty shepherd hands to grasp.
Besides, these hermit crabs are mine.
So the 3 of you, Rolf McCree and Posimus, move inland.
She changed her name to
Hermit
Hermit
crab.
Crab
That's right,
and
Hermit Crab. Dang it. I need to. I mean, you're still possumless. It's not a false statement.
No, I was joking. My name's still Possumless Frank, even though I
Okay,
still have
cool.
hermit crab hands.
So, and as the three of you move inland, the beach quickly ends, and you realize a single palm tree on the beach had no leaves whatsoever. They were just basically giant sticks sticking out of the ground. And McFree, please pull out your atlas and roll for just roll for literacy, please. Let's see if you can determine
3.
what's going on here. Okay, so you don't know exactly why you're not able to glean why the trees just don't have any leaves on them, but you see that Durash is known by its title as the land of trees ever bare. So
Durash, more like Dutrash.
So wait, the trees are ever bare?
yeah, they always don't have leaves. That's what
They're
that
always
means.
bears.
Not bears. No. There are no bears thus far. There's only been a horde.
The trees should be always bears.
I second that.
I third that. Do we have to roll for bears?
I don't. Derek, you're not in the game yet. If you want to join the game, then you can make comments.
Hey, he's spectating. Movip said he'll make him a character if he rolls enough, or if he interjects enough.
Who the fuck is that?
Who's who?
That's McFree.
That's McFree. It's me, McFree.
Oh, it's okay.
You don't know McFree? Oh, let me tell you, son. I got this really nice hat. I'll tell you what. It's like yeah, it's nothing like it on the market. I call
He's
it.
trying to
I
sell
call it the
hat
cowboy hat. All right. It's,
cross-dimensionally.
whew, it's the new thing. I tell you what. It's you can tip it. You can put bullets in it. I swear it's good.
McFree's salesmanship is so great that he sells it to someone outside of the dimension.
Exactly.
So,
Alright, now I gotta tell you, that's some talented salesmanship right there.
Well, thank you.
you flattered someone who doesn't exist. Great. So,
I call their accent stupid.
I punch Frank, not in the face. No, I take it back. I don't punch Frank. I look at Frank and I walk behind him and I give him a wedgie.
Roll for underwear.
Yeah,
Roll
that's
for
actually what I'm gonna say. Roll for
Roll for what?
Frank. Roll for underwear.
Oh god.
And Sinku, McFree, I want you to roll that to see how good the wedgie is.
2.
5.
Okay, so
Is Frank wearing underwear?
Frank is in fact wearing a thong, and the thong is now stretched very high and very uncomfortable.
I'm gonna add that to my armor.
A thong.
How disappointing.
I mean, it gives you protection in all the right ways.
I'm sorry,
So,
not the thong. The thong is fine. I'm playing Overwatch, I'm sorry.
Oh, Dirk. So, as you move further away from the beach, the land quickly turns into a tundra. It's extremely cold. There are a bunch of hills everywhere and a few mountains off in the distance. And nearby, you see what appears to be a natural cave formation with just like a ton of ice all around it.
We're not looking for caves. We're looking for the town. Let's move on.
Wait. I wanna look into the cave and see if I see anything worth getting. I just wanna peer into
Okay.
the cave.
Roll for. Just roll perception. We'll just call it perception. Roll perception.
There you
I like
fucking
roll
go.
for looking better.
Hey, Sinku, where in the States are you from?
In the McFree or Sinku?
Actual Sinku.
Your
Okay,
mom's
like,
house.
your basics for seven match
What just happened?
All right, I rolled a 3.
Okay. The cave doesn't have any natural light sources, so you can't see too far into it.
Ah, shit.
But you can tell that the cave goes back some great distance, and possibly even underground.
I shake my
Has
head. I
mine
go. I don't
cave
feel like
underground?
doing that.
Has my broken match dried out yet?
Also,
Still
Derek, I
alive.
live in fried chicken. For reference.
Right, I remember.
He
was that?
lives. We're both from the hills of Kentucky.
Yeah, you know it.
What about my
So-
match? I didn't hear that.
Roll for your match is still lit. It's a pretty good match.
No,
I didn't
I'm
light
the
a
one
match.
that.
That
Yeah,
was
I
Sinku's
lighted
match.
my
That's
match.
right.
But my
Yeah,
match
but
is
it's
still
Rolf's
lit.
now. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Rolf's-
Okay.
Rolf's McFree's Rolf's match is still lit.
Okay. I want to walk in just a little bit with my match and see if I can light up the cave and see if I can see anything else, like anything more.
You see just a lot more ice, like pillars of ice, even within the cave. But it's like the ground is ice, the ceiling.
Okay. Can I
is ice,
check?
the walls are ice. There's just ice everywhere.
Can I check? Can I make a perception check? Can I make a looking check to see if the ice is just regular ice, or if it would stay? Actually, no. Can I check in my atlas to see if this ice forming in this cave has any sort of magical properties? Maybe maybe won't unfreeze or melt.
I guess we'll find out if they have to call you McFreeze.
Roll for ice inspection.
Fuck! I rolled a 1.
So you McMelt
You get an extra die on that, and I'll tell you why in a moment.
All right.
because he's McFreeze.
All right. I'll roll a different die this time.
Okay,
Because
your
it's-
first
I rolled a
die is
6.
Okay, so you have 1 and a 6. You get an experience point. But basically, while you're looking in your atlas, you discover that the ice in Durash does in fact have magical properties, and you are shocked by
Oh,
it.
sick.
Literally shocked. So, the ice it courses lightning thunder through your body, and you fall to the ground from the shockingness of it. I can't come up with
Wait,
words
what do
right
I
now.
do?
You got shocked.
Okay, but I have +1 lightning.
That's why you got to roll
conductor.
twice.
So,
Right.
I
The ice is made of
understand.
lightning, or maybe there's lightning encased in ice. You can't quite tell.
So, what happened to me? I just got shocked.
Yep, you got shocked, and everyone saw you get shocked.
All right, after I get shocked,
But McFree.
How embarrassing.
I dust off my pants and I try to take some of the ice.
Are they assless chaps?
Yeah, but I have pants on under my assless chaps. All right, so it's not just my ass. It's just I got pants on. All right.
Okay, you take some of the lightning ice, and you get 3 shards of lightning ice in your inventory.
Hell yeah.
And then the ice all of a sudden begins to glow and no longer shocks you. And you hear a light feminine voice call out
Ooh,
from inside the cave,
feminine.
but you cannot make out the words.
But okay, I can't make out the words. But can I make a hearing check to see if it's a pretty voice or an ugly voice?
Make an aesthetic check.
Give me 2 die rolls for hearing.
2 die rolls for hearing.
Yeah.
A 5 and a 1.
It's because it's a horse.
Oh shit.
Okay, so you cannot make out what is being said or what kind of voice it is because it is not an accent that you have heard speaking the language of horse before.
So I can tell it's a horse.
Yep.
Someone
Okay.
is speaking
Really
horse
know.
language.
But can I tell if it's a cute sounding horse or an ugly sounding horse?
It's a foreign sounding horse.
It's a what sounding horse?
Foreign.
Foreign?
It's exotic.
Oh no,
Alright.
does this mean we have to do a brony check?
Ah, shit, I didn't think about bronies. All right, I turn around. I hoof out of there.
You hoof it out of there?
Yeah, I do. I hoof it out of there.
Okay. Give me one roll for stability on the
Stability?
ace. Yep.
6.
All right. You have very steady legs, and in fact, you get steady legs 1.
Yes, I'm getting all the fucking good rolls now. I'm so pumped.
So you hightail it out of the cave, companions back at the mouth of the cave, where they're wondering what the heck you were even doing.
I just look at my friends and I say, well, boys, and I pull out my eye shots and I say, I got some magical shit right here, and then I put it back in my pocket. I don't tell them what it is, I just say I got magical shit.
I use
Right.
the congratulations emote.
Oh, sick! I got the Genji chi for
And
killing 2 people with a reflection.
I hear something in my head and I go, what the hell is a Genji?
It is not anything that is known in the land of. So
I try to navigate us to the city.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
God.
mean, we have Mick Free, so in our land, his name is Genji.
No, his name's Gunji. He has a gun.
This is my OC Gundalf.
So Rolf wanted to try and navigate us to the city in Durash, right? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Can I assist him?
Yes. You may both roll 1 for
Navigation.
navigation, just straight up navigation.
I got a 2.
Rolled 2.
2 2s.
You both got 2. Okay. You both end up back on the beach.
Shit.
Pull out that atlas.
Alright, I pull out the atlas and I try to look for some maps to lead us to a town of some sort.
Okay. You find on the map that around to the east of the beach, where the tundra is not, there is actually a port town called Blankton.
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 So it looks like it's a pretty straight shot to just follow the beach along over to Blankton.
Alright, I tell the boys
Let's do that.
and then we do it.
Okay. In a matter of, it's just a couple hours. Remember, no definite amounts in this land. A couple hours. You you arrive in
That's
the
a lot
port
of money.
town of Blankton, which is, as you enter, you notice very quickly there's a very prosperous town. There's like there's gold furnishings everywhere, and nobody seems to care. What do you wish to do in this town?
Is-
Look for trash.
So this is by the ocean. It's a port town.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, sorry, so how quickly, like, how long would it take to actually get me into the campaign?
Not long at all. All I would really need is your name, a short description of your character, and you would need to have either 6-sided dice on hand or a dice rolling thing online.
I have many dice.
Cool.
Okay, give me a second to come up with a character.
Okay.
Can I-
It doesn't need to be anything complex. Just we're doing pretty much everything off the cuff. Just quick, whatever name comes to mind with whatever identity comes to mind.
All right.
I want to catch a fish.
I'm gonna grab my dice.
Okay. Roll for fishing, and yeah, just roll for fishing.
So I don't get animal handling bonus.
No, you're not handling the fish. You are fishing the fish.
All right, wait. I put my hand on Ralph's shoulder and I tell him, all right, Ralph, listen, I'll do the fishing. You try to get in there and catch him with your hands. You wrangle that possum, you can wrangle the fish. I tell you.
Okay.
I have flashbacks about my best friend the possum, and I have a mental breakdown.
Okay, Possumless Frank / Hermit Crab Frank / Possumless Frank. Please roll 2 dice for loss of sanity.
Okay. 4 and 5, so
9 total?
9.
Okay, you feel a little bit of a slip mentally, but you are overall able to keep it together.
Okay.
But you
That's
do
good.
feel a little uneasy at the traumatic memories of the loss of your dear friends. Meanwhile,
Hurts, man.
Tinku, or no, McFree, that's right.
McFree's
McFree,
fishing.
Give me a die roll for fishing.
And do I
I
get
got
a
a
wrangle fish?
1. No, you're trying to catch a fish with your bare hands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm wrangling a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll 1.
Well, he
Roll
has
one.
animal handling.
Fish aren't animals.
Yeah, they are.
Fish aren't animals.
Yeah, they are. Fish
I'm
are
rolling a
Fish aren't
die.
animals.
fish are a
I'm rolling
type
a
of animal.
You're arguing with
I'm
the
a,
DM.
I'm a biology major, and fish are definitely animals.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
Animalia.
Fish aren't animals.
You're arguing with the DM.
I am gonna argue with the DM because he's a piece of shit.
I'm gonna roll a single die.
Finally, you realize, yes, please roll a single die.
Rolled the 1.
Okay, so what happens in the shenanigans is that McFree feels a very, very strong bite on his fishing line and pulls strongly and dramatically reels it in, and up from the water comes Rolf.
I'm fucking strong, man. Come on, I gotta get a +1 on strong. I just lifted an entire person with a fishing hook.
Really, that's more to the accommodation of the fishing line than anything.
But no, cause I fucking reeled it in, son. So give me a +1 on strong.
You rolled a 1.
Fuck you. Fine.
Okay.
All right. How about this? Can I try again? Can I try to fish again?
No, you only get 1 chance at fishing. All of the fish, because there's some sort
What do you
of.
think? What do you think this is? Animal Crossing?
You're fucking lame, boy.
The fish are very offended by your words and they scatter.
Good. I yell at them again. I say, you don't come back here, I won't eat you.
Are there any alley cats?
There are some nearby alleys if you would like.
I want to wrangle something. I want to wrangle a cat.
All right.
Roll for alley stalking.
Alley stalking. So it's
While
just
he's
one.
doing that, I'm looking for birds. On the ground,
I-
walking on the ground.
You're looking for birds on the ground.
Yeah, sometimes birds land and they hop around. Sometimes they
Am I
are
rolling
not
a single
flying
die?
all the time.
1 die, yes.
Do I roll
Okay,
as well?
That's a 5.
Not yet. So, in the alleys, you find 0 cats, but you also find a very shady-looking person hunched over a wooden crate.
I want to wrangle him.
McFree, roll for bird sighting.
I rolled a 1.
I got my character, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get you in just a moment. So,
Yeah, just let me know.
McFree attempts to look for birds, and he finds no birds, but he also realizes that he himself has now been released from the entire realm of existence, and he disappears into nothing.
Okay, works for me. See you guys.
He then phases back into existence in the alley with Rolf.
Ah, shit.
And for whatever reason, the same thing occurs with Possumless. And Frank, Rolf, and McFree are now all in the alley in front of a shady-looking man hunched over a wooden box. And into the alley walks, Dirty, that's you. What's your name?
That's me. Mura.
Mura.
Mura. M-U-R-A. Mura.
Okay, and what kind of person is Mura?
Okay, so Mura is an angsty necromancer witch.
Angsty necromancer. Angsty.
I'm going full Sonic the Hedgehog here. Shadow the
The
Hedgehog.
only one in this party that can actually do anything.
I want to. Well, we're all created equal. I want to wrangle the stranger on the box.
Okay, so now that you have 3 to watch you do this, you attempt to you just throw yourself at this person. Okay, roll for wrestling.
Wrestling. Okay. I got another 5.
Nice. So you manage to wrestle this person around, and as you do so, you realize that they are not only shady looking, wearing a luchador mask. He
It's fucking Pedro. I'm sorry. There was a character in one of our previous campaigns. It was a lucha.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I had no clue. So as you tackle him to the ground, he shouts out, "Hey, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing with old feet McGrew?" That's his name.
Old Feet McGrew. All right.
Oh, I apologize. I thought you were a cat. No, try to knock him out.
I am a famous. Roll for punch.
6.
You roll a 6 for punch.
Yeah, it was almost a 1.
Wait, 6 and 1 are on opposite sides, dude. What are you doing? Okay, so
Oh, not on my dice. I've got a weird one though. It's like it's got the numbers written out.
weird. Okay, so you gain the Fist of Fury 1. So
Oh.
you are now better at punching than you were previously. This guy, who was totally ready to give you information, is now knocked out cold.
I look at his pockets.
While that's going on, I walk over to my old friend and I pat him on the back and I go, "Hey, Mura, you want to buy a hat?"
Oh my God, no! I do not want to buy a hat.
Come on, Mura.
I do not want
For
your
old time's
greasy,
sake.
sweaty hat.
It's not greasy or I mean, maybe a little bit sweaty, but I've had a long day, all right?
I'm not gonna use this dice anymore.
Okay. So, Amura, please roll a die for commercial resistance. 1 6-sided die. That is all.
Commercial resistance.
2.
Ooh.
Why did I roll? So you're really bad at resisting the call of McFree's hat, but because McFree has proven himself very incapable of selling hats before, you are just barely able to resist it. You have it like your hand goes out toward the hat, but you pull it back at the last
I
moment.
feel the allure. I feel the pull of the hat, but
Precisely.
at the very last minute.
You know what that hat is capable of that others do not see, but you are not drawn in completely to its grasp. So, you now have an unconscious luchador in a back alley in a wooden
I'm
box,
going through his
and
pockets.
Rolf is going through his pockets. Roll for thievery.
And I will assist him on that. I want to help him look through the pockets.
Okay.
It's good because I rolled a 2.
And I rolled a 4.
What is it about that hat?
Okay, so together you rolled a
So-
total of 6.
Tintillating.
Let's see here. What was his name? Old Feet McGrew? Right, so in Old Feet... Damn it. In the pockets of Old Feet McGrew, you find 2 things. One is a key with no label of any sort. You have no idea what it goes to. And the other thing that you find is a map, which is like it's smaller area than the atlas, so it's actually more detailed.
Who gets what?
You tell me. You have a map and a key in front of you from this poor unconscious
take the
man's
key.
pockets.
I take the
you
key.
fiend.
I make sure Ralph gets everything that we got from the pockets, and then I turn away from the group and I start walking away, and I say, "Hey boys, I'll meet you on the other side. I just got a feeling in my bones that there's someone in this town that wants my hat." And I wave to the group and I leave.
The other side of what?
I can't hear ya. Bye bye, and I leave. I turn around the corner and walk away.
I
Before-
am depressed at the loss of yet another friend.
If we do this again, let me know. But I gotta go.
I said
Okay.
your coordination.
See you
Yeah,
guys.
Okay,
Before we leave,
Bye.
I wanna unmask him.
Well, I'm the
Okay.
only one leaving.
Well,
right, but I was actually thinking about drawing this to a close anyway, because I'm like out of ideas for now.
yeah, it's getting kind of.
Do you guys want to continue this again?
Sure.
Sure.
Works for me.
Yes.
All right, cool. But I gotta leave
I'll have
like
to write
right
down
now.
everything we do.
So see you, dudes.
Yeah. Okay. Goodbye, dude.